Good morning. I am Gilles Vassal from Gustave Roussy in Paris, and I'm the past president of the European Society of Pediatric Oncology, SIOPE Europe. First of all, I would like to apologize for not being able to be with you in this beautiful city of Palermo to discuss and share some thoughts about the future of children and adolescents with cancer. Each year in Europe, 35,000 young people are diagnosed with cancer, and among them, 15,000 are less than 15 years. With the major progress made during the last 15 years, not 15, but 50 years, 80% of them can be cured when they are providing with multidisciplinary standard treatment for their cancer or their leukemia. But we know today that 80% of them being cured, 2/3 will have sequelae of the treatment they received. In addition, we know that at the moment 20% will not be cured, and cancer remains the first cause of death by disease in children and adolescents with cancer. And in addition, we know that there are major inequalities in Europe. Not all children have access to standard care that can provide them with the probability of survival at 5 years. So taking these issues, we decided to build a strategic plan, a European cancer plan, in order to first increase the quality of life of adults surviving childhood cancer. Second, to improve the probability of survival of children with the poor prognosis malignancies, and third, to tackle inequalities across Europe. And working all together in Europe, working with parents, patients, and survivors, we defined this strategic plan for the next 10 years that will address these three major objectives. How we will do that? We will first speed up innovation and introduce new innovative therapies in the treatment of children and adolescents with a poor prognostic malignancies. We will be in a situation to assure that across Europe, all patients can have access to standard of care, standard of treatment, and this is a major initiative that we are pursuing at the moment through the concept of European Reference Network. We will address in addition, the best way to provide the young patients, the adolescents and the young people, the best care that they need to have access to this treatment that can cure them. And in addition, we will set up in Europe the best way to follow on the long term the patients who will survive, providing them with a passport that will provide them all the information they need in terms of recommendation, to be sure that on the long term we can anticipate the complication, the sequelae that they will have following their treatment. So this is a very important plan, a plan elaborated with all pediatric oncologists and hematologists in Europe, with the parents and the survivors from the Childhood Cancer International European Region Committee. And we have been discussing this at the European Parliament, at the European Commission, to be sure that we will have the support of this policymaker to make it real. And at the moment, I can tell you this is a very important point. We have major innovation in the field of research. We are looking at the tumor of the patients to be sure that we can provide them with the best treatment possible. And we are working all together to assure that access to innovative therapies, access to standard of care is across Europe a standard for all patients. So these are the very important messages I wanted to share with you. And this is at the European level, working all together from Italy, from France, UK, Germany, Romania, Poland, that we can all together improve the way we provide patients with standard of care, improve the likelihood of cure for all these children and adolescents, and improve the quality of life of those who will survive. So this is the thing that I wanted to share with you today, the thoughts, because working together, parents, physicians, is the best way that we can provide all patients with what they need. With this, I would like to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share this thought with you. And I wish you a very successful Congress, and arrivederci.